Hi, and welcome to Allot On Air. During the next 10 minutes, we'll be meeting with industry experts to discuss the hottest trends in telecom, cybersecurity, and network intelligence.
My name is Pierre Charvet. I'm leading security sales at Allot for Europe, Middle East, and Africa. And today I have the pleasure to interview Martin Westhoff. Martin is a team leader, strategy and marketing home at Hutchison Drei in Austria. Hello, Martin, how are you?
Hello, Pierre. I'm very good, thanks.
So, Martin, Hutchison Drei and Allot, we have been partnering together since 2019 to build and launch a new innovative security service for your mobile customers. You have launched the service back in August, I guess, 2019. So I believe this is a good time, a good moment just to step back and discuss together what are the key takeaways we can share with the audience on the project. So let me start with the beginning. How did you assess, or did you evaluate what was the value and the need to launch such a service in your country?
Yeah, well, the security market, of course, is an interesting one. And when I came and started with three, well, it was 2017 roughly, during a merger actually with Telco in Austria. At this time, Hutchison didn't quite have a security service ready, and we first started basically as we usually do with value-added services. We kind of did some market research, but we also looked at competitors, what they had and what was their offering. And well, they had already some of our competitors had already a security service ready, and well, there was definitely a need for us to start in this area, and also with the results from the market research, it was basically clear that we need to invest in this area. And out of this research and things, we basically started not only the Drei Internetshutz service as we call it today, which is the NetworkSecure in your world basically, which is the network security value-added service that we are selling since August 2019. But we also decided to go a bit deeper also in other areas. So this is why we also meanwhile offer a cybersecurity insurance, but we also up to date offering also travel insurances or smartphone exchange programs, smartphone insurances. So meanwhile, we are rather big in the areas of security, and definitely the NetworkSecure product plays a major part in this field.
Yeah, very interesting. So how would you say how relevant is this service today for your customers?
Well, we saw rather quickly that we definitely bet on the right horse in this case, especially when it comes to our Drei Internetshutz. We saw immediately that our sales force, especially these are the ones that we are working at our own stuff. They love the product from the very first day, because first of all, it's affordable for everybody. It brings great value to everybody, which we especially saw during the COVID-19 period, where basically the media was full about rising cyber criminality on a daily basis. So especially since then, you actually didn't need to explain anymore that security is important for the customer, and especially since that time, the sales staff really picked the product and is offering it very heavily to the customers or to all of our customers, and therefore it plays really a major part in every sales talk with our customers, and it also will in the future. So it's definitely not only a COVID-19 thing, but also an ongoing opportunity for us to secure our customers and to enable them surfing secure in the internet basically, and at the end of the day, but also decide which sites I can open, which sites I wanted to access. But we as an operator want to play a significant part in this setup, which we do here together, and therefore we can offer a good value proposition for our customers.
And you spoke about some other value-added services that you are selling at Drei. How successful is security services versus the others? Can you share a bit about this?
Depends always what we're looking at. In terms of sold numbers of services, Internetshutz is definitely our most successful product in the last 12 months, no doubt about that. And I still see a lot of potential as we are still working to improve, especially our direct marketing efforts. I was talking before a lot about the sales process, and that our sales staff is loving the product and selling these, but we're still missing some opportunity here when it comes to getting and attracting the customers while surfing directly, and offering a secure product directly while surfing and selling the product in this area. And there we still have a lot of things to improve there, and therefore this is even more potential. When you compare it to other value-added services, as said before, I mean, the attractive price is something where a customer usually don't think about it twice to get the service. There are a lot of other value-added services which more in the area like 7, 8, 9, 10 euros. Then people are thinking about it. Oh, do I really need this? And then it's also a kind of a monthly fee which is significant. And here we're talking about a very attractive price point, and therefore this is also a key driver that we're not asking too much of a payment, and it is a kind of a starting level where you get a really affordable and good and competitive product in the field of security.
And I believe also the fact that this is very easy, for the customers to activate the service. They don't have anything to install, to download, etc. And the service is active immediately. I believe this is a key aspect also.
Yes, exactly. I mean, that's on both sides. Like for the customers and also for the salespeople, it's easy to activate. You basically see the contribution of the product from day one. Basically, we all know the number of threats which are there, and the customer gets also on regular basis a report about the blocked threats, and therefore the customer is also experiencing basically what the value of the product is. And that's also not something which is there with every other product, because sometimes you don't use it on a regular basis, then it's like kind of sleeping 2-3 months, then you use it again, and you always like think of it as a customer, okay, do I really need this? But in this case, this is something really what brings value on a daily basis.
Yeah. Also, I believe you have worked a lot in the point of sales to sell the service. What can you share about this experience in the point of sales?
Well, we all, I guess, we're discussing during also the business case evaluation, like we two together. Okay, well, will this really like be driven that much on sales side? But we are very well aware about the capability of our sales staff, especially when it comes to own branded retail, where we really have can put the things together that we need and to drive conversion. And I mean, now we are facing attach rates of up to 80% for new customers in these channels where our own sales staff is kind of selling this product. And if we can keep up this pace that we're having that we're having now, then it's really something which is very, very attractive for us as a company. Also, when we look at our whole customer base, also of course in terms of ARPU, and it's a kind of a win-win situation. You know, it's for us, it's great because it's working good. For the sales agents, it's good. They pick it up, easy to explain. It's really something which is where there's a need out there, and for the customer, it's great as it is. It's actually even for free the first month, and then you basically you have not a binding on it. You really experience the value of the product, and still you can decide if I wanna keep going with the product or not. And can assure you most of them are continuing the service, and then this is why we have a steadily growing customer base here.
Yeah, it's very impressive when we are talking about penetration or attach rate, you know, at 80, above 80%. Yeah, it's very impressive, and definitely it's showing there is a need on your market for such a service.
On every market, actually, I would say. I mean, that's not specifically in Austria. I mean, especially all the cyber risk driven by COVID-19 and also the media coverage during that time. I mean, that was just huge. So actually, we also had a bit of luck, of course, in this time to have also here the right product ready, and that we could relate also press coverage to our product immediately, and that was definitely also a bit of luck, of course, as well.
Yeah, but you're right; it's everywhere today.
Yeah.
I would like to speak about your brand and the way you position, you know, this service in terms of brand positioning for Drei.
Mm. Well, as stated in the beginning, the Drei Internetshutz is not the only security product that we have, so as a standalone product, it probably would be just too little also to have it as a completely interesting to strengthen our brands. But as I've said in the beginning, we've introduced since 2017 a lot of different and several services around security, from insurance to smartphone replacement service, and there are definitely many more to come also next year. So we are using all of these services to position ourselves as the provider in the market who takes care of its customers on different levels of security. Actually, we claimed that already that you get the most secure internet tariff in Austria from Drei. We have started an internet campaign in May where we said you get the safest internet from in Austria, because and we're proving this with our value-added services around it, and therefore we invest there heavy, and we believe that this will pay off. And this is also not a short-term thing. This is also something which we're planning to do long-term, and to put in to take opportunities when we're selling our internet tariffs, our mobile phone tariffs. That there's always a security product basically at stake that you can buy the customer, and that brings value to you and to you as a customer, and therefore it's not finished. It's not that we launched and that we are done. It's really like that we are planning here to introduce also further products and to positioning our brand as a secure brand and as an internet provider who cares at the end of the day.
Yeah, this is what we see more and more on the market. You know, security and protection is really part of the core value of operators these days. So it makes a lot of sense to us. I would like to get your view on what can you say about Allot as a partner, let's say in general? As I said at the beginning, we have been working together the past 18 months. How do you evaluate, Allot in a partnership mode?
Well, so far, I can only say we experienced tremendous support in all kind of fields, whether it was technically, marketing-wise, or in terms of leading and pushing the project itself. And this started actually when we started with the request for proposal, and since that it was like that we really had the impression that you first of all really wanna get this done, wanna kick off the project here, and also finalize the contract quickly, adapt to our needs also in terms of timing up to now it was really like that it was always actually future driven, which is rather important for us. And it was also a major reason why we went with you in the very first case. It was not only about NetworkSecure, it was also about the capability of pushing security solutions to the next level, and to bring innovative services to the market, and this is really much appreciated also within our team, and also time basically also to say thank you to you guys who kind of always trying to push us even more, and to push the attach rates even higher, and also push us in terms of and showing us also our new areas that we can look at, because one thing is for sure, also the telco operator, we are limited in our views on the security market, so therefore we need to rely here also on a partner who is addressing the right things, and you are the experts, and we kind of need to rely on your recommendation here, and therefore I have really the feeling that this works good. It is sometimes of course also a bit challenging, and then decision making is tough of course also for both of us. Sometimes there are also discussions about business models, and then which are the right horses to bet on, but I guess that is rather novel. So I would say, looking back, but also looking in the future, it worked pretty well as for now.
Good. Yeah, we are feeding each other. With you are the expert. Your customer better than us, but we have also some best practice to share with you on how to sell security services. So this is a good partnership end to end. You spoke about the future, so. Can you share, without giving secrets, let's say, can you share what are some insights on what you want to do next?
Not sure, to be honest. No. You are aware that I of course cannot make publicly available also our detailed plans, but seriously, I mean, as I've said, we went with you because it was not only that the network security offer was the most compelling offer on the market, but far more it was also about enhancement and then future product opportunities. This was a holistic decision to go with you, and then there are of course a lot of things at stake now that we are a lot of roads we can go down further together now. So as you know, and you mentioned at the beginning, we for now have implemented Internetshutz in our mobile network, and being having said that Drei is a mobile based company, but we acquired also a fixed line operator in 2017 roughly. So of course we have other internet products as well. We have a fixed line stack, which would be good to look at these opportunities here as well. But can be also certain directions of endpoint security, because as we all know, I mean, we can have the best network security product there when the customer is leaving his Wi-Fi at home, which is protected, or when he's getting a public Wi-Fi access, when he's sitting in a cafe or a restaurant or bar or something, then it's basically end of the story for us. So therefore 100% protection is definitely also about the endpoint security. And then as you know, and you are the expert in this, there are a lot of opportunities here to look at. It's not like that easy to say, well, let's launch an endpoint security for smartphone or for other products. Need to look at what makes sense, also which product combinations also make sense, and again what are the features that we can also offer even more comprehensive security solutions as per today. And that is definitely the target. What the precise product is that we are going to invest even further, the time will show this. But up to date, that's my view on that.
Yeah, and as you said, 100% protection is important. What is also important is to keep the same user experience, for subscribers, and definitely this is something that our solution can bring. So it was very interesting, Martin. So I wish you all the best for 2020, the end of the year, 2021, a lot of common success. And thank you very much for this partnership. On Allot side, we also enjoy working with you. We enjoy the collaboration, and we enjoy the success with you.
Thank you
very much, Martin.
Thank you. Can also only give back this and say thank you to you and your team for the ongoing support. And let's hope we will rock 2021 together with some new services and enhancements that we bring together on the Austrian market. Thanks.
Thank you.
That's it for today's episode. Thanks for listening. You can get more information about network intelligence and security solutions for service providers and enterprises on our website at allot.com. Subscribe to this podcast to make sure you hear about new trends and technologies on the next episode of Allot On Air.